How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Ace Academy. First off, I have a special request. So as you probably know, it's October, and Halloween is coming, and I need to ask a favor of you guys. You see, okay, I've been torn about this. I know I'll be hilarious to watch if I play a really scary game, because I hate scary games. They get me very badly, and I know it'll be fantastic for you to watch. It'd be horrible for me, but you know what? I kind of think, well, I want to put this up to you. I want to know what you think, because I'm thinking about potentially for a Halloween special doing a recording of me playing a scary game. So I need you guys to check my Twitter. You see it's at TheBlueShifting with a 5 instead of an S. Go to my Twitter. The day I put this up, so like as you're watching this, it should already be up. You can do a survey, and on the survey it'll have a couple of ideas. And I think, for instance, right now I'm leaning towards like maybe doing Amnesia: The Dark Descent, Outlast 2. I'll probably decide between those tomorrow. Also, the new Five Nights at Freddy's. Or if you feel kind and just don't think that that's something you'd want to see, you can also vote to just let me have a peaceful and happy Halloween without any embarrassing screaming. But don't worry, I'm not too worried about it. If I were worried about being embarrassed, I wouldn't be doing YouTube. So, let me know. Please go to my Twitter, make the vote, or leave a comment on Twitter if you have to wait. Because I obviously, I'm going to have a week to like look at this, even though the voting itself will only last for a day. I want to hear comments, so don't worry if you missed the voting for some reason. It's okay, just go to the tweet and you can leave a comment, and I'll take that into account. And if I don't hear anything from you guys, then I'll just assume I'm just going to keep my normal schedule, so it'll be okay there. So anyway, blah blah blah. I always start these off with such long rants. Let's get back to it. So last time we were here, we had a fun little spontaneous meetup with Yuna on the tennis courts. And I've been thinking, Yuna or Mayu? So far, I'm leaning more to Yuna, because as cute as Mayu is, she has one thing that I've never been super drawn to, and that's like an inability to take action for themselves. I've always really liked like girls in general, and guys I guess too, but I always pursued and dated girls who were people who could go and do things on their own. I've always thought that, you know, women have the ability to do so much, and like they don't need to rely on guys to do stuff for them. And Mayu kind of seems like she's more of the kind of person who wants to be taken care of and has a hard time functioning in society just because of her shyness. And that's that. So she's adorable, but I'm not sure if I really like enjoy it all the time. Yuna, on the other hand, she seems to more have a sense of innocence about things, and I think that's adorable, but she also is a go-getter, so that's cool to see. But regardless, we're going to see what happens today as we jump back in. So, 5:45 a.m. I can't remember what day this is, so we had the tennis courts. Was that over the weekend? No, it was, oh wait, we started the new week. This was after we met like Valerie at the class, and then we had nothing else to do on campus, and so we went to the gym. What possessed me to set my alarm for such an ungodly hour? Oh right, the physical education class I had this morning. Oh yay, gym. Any normal human being would have picked a more reasonable time for this course, which explains why the time slot was the only one available. Oh, I hated that about college. Oh my gosh. Like, you'd have your required classes, and if you didn't, like, in the seniors, like, if you had seniority, they always got to pick the slots first. So, if you were a freshman, like, you know, all of us were at one point, you pretty much just got the dinner scraps of all the classes that you really need to take. I had to take so many early morning classes. The earliest I had to take was a 7:45 class, and it was all I could just to like keep my head off the desk. It was not good. I'm just not a morning person too. I'd rather stay up really late than just get up early. I climb out of bed and begin my morning routine, probably like a slug. It's like, ugh. I also have a little bit of a cold, so if you hear me like sniffling a little bit, that's the cold. After getting ready, I head downstairs to an empty living room. Kato and Nikki must still be asleep. Lucky them. Like any normal other person would. I power feast through breakfast and head on my way. Uneventful drive later, I'm waiting outside the gymnasium. Some zombie-like students wait with me. This is like the worst time to have to go and do physical education. The rest are passed out on the campus benches. Oh my gosh.
Broseph!
Oh, yay, of course. Oh, hi. A cheerful voice, too cheery for the current time of day, breaks through the reverie, and I see two familiar faces approaching. Sho is beaming, but I can't say the same about Kaori. Her eyes are hardly open. She yawns, barely mustering a nod of acknowledgement. Oh, good. Well, at least she's not trying to rip my face off like last time. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Sorry, honestly, I'm with Kaori on this one. I rub my eyes, barely able to stay conscious.
Aw, you're not a morning person either?
No! Sane people are not morning people. I'm sorry, if you're a morning person, you are the stuff of space aliens, and I don't know why you exist or how you do it. I'm envious, but it's not me. Before I get a chance to reply, Shao smacks my back hard, and I stumble a few paces. Kaori staggers too. She whips around and stamps a foot towards Shao. Her drowsy expression is replaced with one of fire.
Ow! What was that for?
A wake-up call.
Just waking you both up for a wonderful day of gym class.
It's making me feel sleepy just thinking about it, dang. Kaori and I both shoot piercing glances towards Shao. I'm going to end him.
Not before I do.
You get first punch, I'll get the finisher. Shao steps back, his hands going up nervously. Like, come on, guys, this is the break. This is the break, bro.
Whoa, guys, chillax.
You got that this morning. Cut the...
So scary.
Oh, yes. There's a little fire in our eyes. What's up with you two picking this as your time slot for this course?
We could ask the same for you.
I transferred into the program late, so this was the only class available. Kaori crosses her arms.
I guess that makes sense.
Oh, great, good. I'm glad that my interrogation has got over well. And you guys?
We were originally in a later class, but decided to change out.
Why? Any reason why? Shao looks at Kaori. She sighs before shrugging her shoulders. Oh, that was a lot of shush.
Remember when we told you about us forming our own team because it didn't work out with the previous one?
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Let's just say we all decided to pick the same gym class to train together, but as you know, it didn't work out.
God, that would suck. Oh, at least you have the option to change out. I mean, if you're in high school, you'd just be stuck with them all the time. Sounds more like a falling out. Shao rubs the back of his head.
Something like that. In any case, we figured it'd be easier to switch out than deal with that awkwardness every week.
I get it. Private details or drop it. I kind of want to know more. Let's go for it. So, what happened exactly?
Well...
Oh, it's gonna be Kaori.
There's nothing more to tell. It didn't work out, so we changed classes. What part of that don't you understand?
Hello, I'm just a human who wishes to understand what his friends are going through. You know, just in case. Kaori looks annoyed. Alright, I get it. We hear a click as the building door unlocks.
Sorry for the wait, everyone. We had a little issue with the gym schedule, but that's now been resolved. Please make your way to the locker rooms, then meet at Gymnasium 3.
Why do I get this sinking feeling that we're about to see this drama unfold, despite the fact that they tried to avoid it?
Awesome! We'll see you there, Kaori. Come with me, Broseph.
Whoa, Kaori? I'm pretty sure her name's Kaori. Well, whatever. Shao pushes me towards the men's locker room. We quickly change into our uniforms, then Shao and I head towards the gym. Even with all the training equipment inside, the space still feels huge. Flags and banners from the past victories hang on the walls and ceiling. So this is where I was yesterday with Yuna. Typical of Ace Academy. Everything looks pristine. That would almost get annoying. Like, it's pretty, but I hate it when things look too perfect, you know? Because there's got to be something wrong with it.
Hello?
What? I'm trying to not fall asleep here, man. Shao's voice snaps me back to reality. Yeah, what's up?
Jeez! Zoning out like that when I'm asking you such an important question? It's almost like you don't care.
Okay. What question? Sorry, what'd you ask?
What's your favorite flavor of Dango?
Oh, of course, because that's like the most important thing that we could be discussing right now. I think he and I have different definitions of what's an important question. Well, I don't know, maybe he's gonna be a bro and like buy you some for lunch, and he wants to know what your favorite is. Or he's flirting with you. One of the two. I suppose it's something in my peripheral vision distracting me from answering. Whoa. A group of girls entering the gym wearing nothing but their panties and a t-shirt? This can't be right. I rub my eyes, but the magical sight remains in full focus. Oh, glory be! It's a dream come true! Oh boy. What's going on?
Huh?
The girls over there, they're just walking around their panties. The pantsu! Shao glances excitedly, but deflates a second later.
What are you talking about, Brosif?
How are you not seeing this? Like what? Do I have to have x-ray vision? Oh, that'd be amazing and creepy.
See what? Girls wearing their gym uniforms?
Oh, okay. So it doesn't count if it's just a gym uniform? It doesn't matter if it's the same amount of skin as if they're wearing panties? What? It's incredibly revealing. Shao stares for a moment.
I still don't get it. That's what they've always worn, ever since elementary school.
If this is anything like I think it's going to look, elementary school's a bit early. Okay.
Actually, now that you mention it...
Yeah? I watch as Shao's face reddens.
My god! What have you done?
Yeah, now it's gonna be all embarrassing for you because now you're a human!
I won't be able to focus in this class anymore.
What magic made you not? Come on, I couldn't have been the only one seeing this.
You were. I was desensitized to this from childhood because my memories never associated this attire with perversion, and thus there was nothing to be perverted about.
You know what? Don't worry, Sho. You're not the one in trouble here. The people who are in charge are in trouble here. This is a bunch of, like, creepy old men sitting in school board saying, what can we do to make the schoolyard more enjoyable to watch? Oh, jeez, that's creepy. What the heck are you talking about?
I don't know, man. I'm too distracted to think clearly.
Oh, wow. He's gonna be like, I have the bloody nose.
What are you two yelling about?
Oh, no. Okay. Buckle up. This is gonna be a tough one. Oh. Okay, not as bad as I thought. It's effectively a swimming suit, but it still is kind of like, whoo. We both spin around and see Kaori. She's also wearing what no one in the right mind would dub a uniform. Her porcelain legs are completely free of blemish, and the way the material shows off her body makes it clear she works hard to stay fit. Oh. We're not staring. How can you wear something like this? Swiggity swooty, I'm coming for that booty. Ooh. I will get killed. Survival instincts demand I cannot say that. Our exercise routine is yelling superb results. I think that might be it. Yeah, her exercise routine is yielding superb results. If I ever had any doubt about Kaori's physical prowess, I don't have them anymore. Once again, be careful. She will kill you. Like, she'll take those strong, beautiful legs and crush your skull. It'll be great. It wouldn't be the worst way to go. Still, it must take hard work and discipline to have a... Oh, fetch! Oh, no! Why did I do it? Must have taken hard work and discipline to have a body like yours. Oh! I don't even need to read it. She frowns as her hand instantly goes to her side. The only thing betraying her unimpressed expression is the slight pink creeping into her cheeks. Okay, but see, that's bad. She may appreciate it as a compliment, but she's not going to respond that way. Tsundere.
Are you really trying to hit on me with a line like that?
No, I'm just giving credit where credit's due. You can take it however you want. I'm just impressed. It's just impressive to see someone diligent with their training. Okay, we might have pulled it out of there. Smooth move, dude. Kaori crosses her arms, the pink in her cheeks deepen. Fetch, come on! That was a good compliment. I didn't make it creepy.
Thanks, I guess.
Ooh, a compliment. That's good. Yay. You gonna hate us still? A few moments go by, we wait for class to start. By the way, have you guys thought about what we should do for a sponsorship?
Not quite.
No.
Shao and I both glance at Kaori in surprise, and she crosses her arms.
What?
You're usually on top of this stuff.
I've been busy. This team isn't the only thing I focus on.
And it is not fair to just assume that because she's been on top of things, that she should always be on top of things. Do you know how aggravating, especially like doing like projects or something, how aggravating it is to be the only one who seems to be trying really hard or doing all the work, making all the phone calls and contacting all the people? It's exhausting, and it sucks when it feels like everyone else is just like, oh, okay, well, you can do it because you obviously like to. I'm glad we're helping in this case. Before Xiao can say anything else, I intervene. That's okay. I might have a lead anyway.
Really?
She doesn't need to sound so surprised. Well, she doesn't know anything about us. That makes sense. Yeah, you know about SBA? They both nod. I know someone who works for them, and she's agreed to help us find a sponsor. Xiao slaps me on the back.
This is why I chose you to join our team. You make things happen.
Ah, I'm sure she does too. Are you sure it's not because I was the only person available? Kaori snorts, but Xiao is unfazed.
That too.
That too. I can at least he admits it. Xiao is about to speak again when Kaori shushes him.
Be quiet. Class is about to start.
The professor waits for the room to quiet down before he begins the class. Alright, so we're off to the tracks or whatever. The professor dismisses the class and the three of us file out together. My muscles are already fatigued and my limbs tremble. Now I'm gonna be sore tomorrow. That's okay though, I mean as long as it's not horribly debilitating. Xiao groans.
My legs feel like they're on fire.
I grunt in sympathy, too tired to respond. Kaori power walks ahead of us. Yep, she's a machine.
Class wasn't that hard.
Xiao and I stare at each other. I whisper to him. How is she doing that right now?
She's a cyborg, a human mecha hybrid.
That makes a lot of sense. Makes sense to me. I seriously, I channel with this character so well. That's why I love it so much. This game is good. It's like the character was made by me. Once we're outside, Xiao waves goodbye.
Well, that was fun. I got some stuff to take care of, though. I'll catch you on the flip side, Kaori, Mr. Brosif.
I'll catch you on the flippity flip.
Same. I'll talk to you guys
That's how
later.
he talks from the 90s. And I'll say goodbye. Bye. See you guys. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is literally names. I don't even have to, Okay, well, okay, so, Kaori, it's funny because, the ideal situation, ironically, seems like it would be a combination of Mayu and Kaori, but that wouldn't make any sense because they're, polar opposites. Well, no, actually, polar opposites are probably Mayu and Valerie. But, Kaori, she has a temper, but, I can appreciate that. I think it's fun. But, that's the same thing. It's it's fun to watch, an anime like Toradora, where, Taiga is, of course, a tsundere, and she seems adorable and cute. But would that actually be fun to date? Probably not. Reality, and we're gonna go right back because, we got my girl here. I mean, come on, Yuna is amazing. She's adorable in every single way. We're gonna go. I dial Yuna's number and wait for her to answer. Because Yuna's awesome.
Hello?
Hello. Hey, Yuna. It's Protag. I was wondering if you got some time to hang out. Maybe we have another tennis match?
I'd love to, but I've got class in about half an hour. I was about to stop and grab a coffee. Would you like to join me?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that sounds great. I'll meet you at the cafe.
Okay, see you soon.
Yes. Oh, Yuna. We hang up and I walk to the cafe. Oh, very pink. Yuna's already there by the time I arrive. She sits at the table near the window after ordering myself a coffee. I ran that all in one sentence. She sits at a table near the window. After ordering myself a coffee, I join her. Coffee. Ugh. She smiles and acknowledges as I sit down. So, what class do you have next?
Just one of my PHPT degree requirement classes. It's not one of the more interesting ones, so I'm not too excited about going.
Oh, I hate those. The ones you're like, I gotta do it.
Do you have any more classes today?
Nope. All done for the day.
That must be nice.
Oh, yeah. That'd be the best. I'd be like, let's do whatever I want. Her eyes sparkle as she sips her coffee.
So, how are you spending your free time between classes? Anything fun?
It varies. I'll go to the library and study, or chill in the pilot's lounge. Generally, I like to spend some quality time with my gear.
Ah,
She glances at the teal stripes on my uniform as she takes a sip of her coffee.
what made you decide to be a pilot?
I wonder if there's like a taboo thing there, like do pilots normally not associate with people outside the pilot program? That would be stupid. Well, my dad was an engineer, and I grew up building mechs with him. He and I actually built the Eagle together. My dad was an engineer. Oh. It's cool. Having an engineer dad is pretty fun. Like my dad, he wouldn't obviously make mech gears, but he actually designed personal gliders. Like he'd put them together and like fly them, and that was always fun to grow up with. And we also would build model rockets together. It's pretty awesome. I hope I can do similar things with my boys in the future.
Eagle must be really special to you then.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
So why didn't you go into engineering?
My dad always wanted to be a pilot, but he said he was colorblind, so never became one. He always encouraged me to be a pilot instead. I never even considered doing anything else. Don't get me wrong, I'm not just doing it because my dad wanted me to. I love piloting. It's just something I always knew I wanted to do. What about you?
I actually almost joined the pilot program.
Ooh. Really? What changed your mind? She hesitates. The words are on her lips, but she's debating whether or not to say them. That's a little foreboding.
There were a lot of factors, but the biggest reason I chose to study PHPT is because pilot health and safety is frequently overlooked.
Wow. So she literally chose something she thought would be better for, like, society?
Pilots go through a rigorous training process, and people don't consider the long-term effects that training has on a person, especially when you're talking about G-force training and the like.
Ooh, dang.
Being a pilot can take more of a toll on your body than you know.
You can check my health any day. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh no. You're scaring me now. Like, see, like, I'm like, oh, really? You can check my health any day. Geez, lighten up. Like, I'm definitely not that one. Fetch. Which one do I want to say? Which one do I want to say? Okay, like, last time I picked this middle one, it was kind of creepy. But I don't know, like, I'm not, like, being scared. Fetch, let's do it. I feel safer just knowing you're here to look out for me. Oh, it turned out cute! She blushes.
I'll try my best.
Aww, that was adorable. So, pilot health and physiotherapy. Does that encompass mental health as well as physical?
Yes, definitely. Most people tend to forget that a healthy mind is just as important as a healthy body. But an unhealthy mind can just be as destructive, if not more so, than an unhealthy body.
Oh yeah, for just the basics. I mean, especially when you're engaging in combat and, like, you know, that kind of adrenaline junkiness, like, it can make you extremely reckless, especially if you have bouts of, like, depression. It can kind of send you into a spiral of self-destruction, which can't be good. Let's see. Let's ask more about mental health. I'll admit, I'm a little guilty of forgetting that myself. Is there currently a large emphasis on mental health screenings for pilots, or is that even an evolving process?
It's an ever-evolving process, and unfortunately, it usually takes a tragedy before people realize there's a flaw in the system.
Oof. Mental health is a big problem still today. Like, we don't take care of it like we should. It's almost like it's taboo. We try and brush it under the rug. We don't discuss it. But we need to talk about it more, and more. We need to provide more benefits for it. Really? She nods.
Obviously, a pilot has to pass a mental health evaluation before he can earn his license, but that screening needs to be more rigorous and more frequent.
What do you mean?
Some mental illnesses are easily diagnosed, but some are more tricky, and some can disappear and reappear, like depression or addictions.
It's true.
Those are hard conditions to spot because for the most part, they must be self-reported. But if a pilot knows that he may lose his license because he has this condition, he may not report it. It could reach a level where he would not only endanger himself, but those around him.
Dang, it's going into deep town here. Like, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I got my degree in physics and sciences. However, I started in psychology. I love the topic of psychology. It's just, like, I decided later on that, like, the careers I was gonna have as a psychologist weren't all that appealing because I don't know if I would be able to keep myself detached from people, because if I always am talking to people who are struggling, I feel like I would have taken that home and it would have really bothered my mind, and I would have been really sad, especially if I couldn't help them. So I decided to shift my focus, but I love psychology, and she's absolutely right here. shouldn't his colleagues or teammates report him if they notice the pilot's changed behavior?
They absolutely should, but the way the current system works, the responsibility falls on the pilot himself and not his peers. Pilots who are on anxiety or depression medication can also be disqualified from earning their license just because of the medication use alone.
Dang, that's harsh. Isn't that kind of like punishing the pilots for treating his condition?
There are arguments for both sides. The pilot is being punished for treating his condition, and because he uses the medication, he should be considered to be in sound mind. On the other hand, someone who is using the medication has a greater potential for significant underlying psychiatric or psychologic problems, and the side effects of medication is always unpredictable, so they're considered a risk.
I guess both sides make sense. Which side are you on? Yuna's eyes flash.
I'm a strong advocate for reform. We need pilots to understand the severity of these conditions, and we can't encourage an environment of secrecy because that is what puts lives at risk.
I agree, dang. She pauses and then her cheeks flush.
Sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you.
It's okay. I'm just glad someone like you's here to fight for what's best for us pilots. Yuna checks the time.
I need to get going. Sorry for lecturing you.
No, don't be. I think it's great that you're so passionate about this. Passion is what creates change. She smiles brightly.
I'll see you later, okay?
Oh yeah, I'll see ya. She gathers her things and leaves. I finish up my coffee and then follow her out of the cafe. Aww. Alright, well sadly, it's gone a little long. I'd love to go a little longer, but last time I went way over time. So we're gonna end that here. But that was a good day. We saw Kaori and her outfit of cuteness. And then we went and had a nice little coffee with Yuna and had some very deep talks. So a little bit more of a somber and sober episode today. It was still wonderfully fun. So thank you so much for joining me again. Remember, please, to check onto Twitter or even leave a comment on this video of what do you want me to do for a Halloween special. Like, do you want me to do one? And if you do, like, do you have a game in mind that you'd like to do? Like, I can think of the heavy hitters being all the older ones in Amnesia, The Dark Descent, the brand new Five Nights at Freddy's game, Outlast. I know it's horrifying. The only downside is I have watched other people play these games before. I'm pretty sure though I'll still get pretty freaked out, but just let me know in the comments, especially on Twitter, what you think. Thank you so much for joining me, and once again, and until the next episode or whatever you happen to see me in next, I'll see you there.